Next up, Smart City Steroids, starting to come on stage. Thank you. Give us just one moment for the judges to input their scores. All right, judges, are we ready? Pitcher, are we ready?
Yes.
3 minutes on the clock, go.
Hello, my name is Gautam. I come from India, so it's a democratic country. And I was just seeing the news a few days ago. My country has a smart city initiative. 100 cities, they want to make a productive city. And only 5% in the last 5 years operationally funded. Operationally delivered, which means funding there, people there, manpower there, not delivered. How can we solve this problem? So the problem we see here is that there is no transparency in terms of delivery of the public projects, and also no accountability by the government or the private bodies. So we think this is a big problem. So we want to solve this. And to solve this problem, what we did was we created a decentralized public tendering system, which focused on transparency in terms of trail of money and the accountability and also the public delivery by the vendors and all. So to define this, there are four big, pillars to this project. So we call them citizens, projects, vendors, and government. Yes, government is also there. Still it's a decentralized, but still is there. So the way we do this is we have the private vendors, they pitch in their projects, and they put it on the platform. Now the citizen buys the tokens and uses a personal token and go on the project and think, I should want to pay for it, I will vote for it. So for example, you can see a lot of city relevant projects, wind turbine and all those kind of stuff. So one company come up with an idea saying that, hey, I want to build wind turbines, I want to provide solar energy and all this kind of stuff, clean water and stuff. So they can propose this. This is a kind of systematic proposal in which the main goal is to collect some kind of specific fund, which people will actively participate, crowdfund, as well as verify the delivery. And so you can just click on the vote button. So this will start the real blockchain on the back end, and it will actually transfer and fund this project. Next thing, it goes to the government. The government simply verifies the project. They just get a dashboard and get brownie points in their next democratic elections. They don't get any tokens out, so no corruption here. And then what happens is, when the project is delivered, then basically the vendor can claim the money from the project itself. So basically the money, the token always stays with the contract of the project, not the vendor. Only by community voting the project, then you get back the money to the vendor. So vendor also happy, can do more efficiently work. People pay for their own projects, ownership. And we see this one is quite a scalable project because 50 million people presently in these 100 smart cities. They are waiting for this kind of platform to build. So we are quite eager to build this, and with the right tool we can. We are Smart City Steroids. Thank you very much.
Well done. Judges, 2 minutes back on the clock for you for any questions for Smart City Steroids.
You make it seem like the government only has to get involved at the end. Doesn't the government need buy-in in the beginning also?
That's a little bit controversial. We do not want to say that at the moment. Of course, we have an example. We want to approach the government and be supportive and all those kind of things. But we don't want to involve actually the government directly in buying the tokens. That could create some kind of a biasness, which we don't want. We want them to be on the platform to operationally approve some things. For example, I want to build a public toilet in my city. I need to go to the government to get the approval to use the land and all the other stuff. So that's the only reason they are there. So they are public servants in a democracy, so which is fair enough. So they just get the visibility of the project. So that's pretty much it.
Judges, any other questions? Give it up for Smart City Steroids. Well done, folks. And